Hey, good morning, everyone. This is Michael T here, and just giving you our Y1 update to wrap up the year. So it's really quick, 4 slides only. A few of the slides you've already seen before, but you probably haven't seen this one. Which image describes your energy? Is it that little pooch over there that's being dragged across the floor? Is it a sense of urgency that's really defining your energy right now? Are you calm and collected? Or are you just overall positive and ready to wrap up the year? Whatever the case might be, I want us to really kind of sit in that, acknowledge it, and try to figure out what the cause of that might be and how can we address some of it. Our second slide has to do with our reflection of the year. So we focused on relationships and selectivity and our post-secondary pathway. How was the year for you, and how was the year for your fellows? We're probably going to be asking this for our end of year check-ins as well. So if you already start reflecting on this, you're already ahead of the game. All right, halfway done. Our past due deadlines. So for this, I'm not sure if you're actually able to see it. Looks like my screen might be covering some of it. Our past due deadlines, we have 2 main priorities as we wrap up the year, our 7 best fit and our Y1 fellow survey. I just want to point out this is going to be for all our non-KIPP schools. For our 7 best fit, let's start off with that. Just remember that your fellows are going to need their one goal email. The link is listed right here, so you could actually click on that and preview what the survey would look like, or excuse me, what the 7 best fit would look like. It's a little bit more involved than our 12 colleges of consideration. Just remember that students will have to transfer from the default do not put on my best fit list to put it on their best fit list. And you could see that there's match and undermatch and overmatch. Just make sure to be ready with those conversations of what does it mean to be at a match school, undermatch school, or overmatch school. There are a few open-ended questions towards kind of bookending the 7 best fit, both in the beginning and in the end. Just make sure to preview those as well and get a sense of what questions your fellows might have as they approach those questions. Just remember that you are trying to aim for at least 7 best fit. You could have 8 or 9, that's totally fine. Senior year, they're going to make sure that they're really applying to the ones that they're most enthusiastic about, as well as some that they're going to see more as like a safety or a reach. Our goal was 85%. We are not anywhere near that. We are at 36% right now. I just wanted to give a shout out to a few folks though that are approaching that goal of 85. Over at Eastwood, we're at 78%. Miss McCullen, you have 77%. Coach Lay, you're at 72. Miss Carr, you're at 68. Mr. Yu, you're at 63. And Miss Gillespie, you're at 57. So you guys are kind of ahead of the pack. Let's go ahead and close that gap. Whether you're in the shout out group or not, just make sure to really push this week. I know final exams are next week, so this might be the last week of instruction for a lot of you guys. To check on the status of where your cohort is sitting at, you could click on this link. This link will take you to GradTrack. For GradTrack, you could log in with your Google account. It might take a couple attempts here and there. Just make sure to give it a couple tries. If it continues to be an issue, feel free to shoot me a text, give me a phone call, or shoot me an email, and I can help you out with a password reset. A password reset needs to be done within 24 hours since of the link, so we just really need to coordinate on that. Alright, so how do I check on my 7 best fit? So click on My Insights and you could click on Cohort. Once you click on Cohort, that should take you to this dashboard, and the dashboard will pre-populate with your specific data. Okay, so you're going to see that 7 best fit is going to be front and center at the very top. If we switch over, shift gears now to Y1 fellow survey, again this is a non-KIPP priority. So if you are a KIPP school, you could disregard this. This is going to be a 43-question, very comprehensive survey about non-cognitive data for our fellows. The link is also included here. Clicking on the link, you'll see that the fellows are actually going to have to put in their OneGoal email, so OneGoal email is required for this as well. If you wanted to preview the questions and kind of get ahead of any questions that your fellows might have, a complete list of questions are listed here, as well as what the response options are, whether they're free response or they're on the Likert scale. And again, very comprehensive essay. I estimate that it takes about 40 to 50 minutes for a lot of fellows to complete this survey. Our goal is 70%. We have just inched past that at 71%, so great job, everyone. Again, to check on the status of your Y1 Fellow survey completion rate, you're going to follow that same link. There are a couple of different changes. Oops, I think I got these switched up. Let me switch this to cohort, and let me switch this to pillars of fellow success. Okay. Also, I just wanted to shout out a bunch of folks that have already completed it at 100%. Professor Broaden, your P4 class is at 100%, as well as Ms. Caldwell, Mr. Giannucos, Coach Lay, Ms. Walker, you guys are all at 100%. Over at Eastwood, 94%, and Ms. Carr, you're at 91%. So pretty much done there. There are a handful of folks that still need to start on the survey. And if you're somewhere in between, again, clicking on this link should bring you to your insights, or rather your GradTrack landing page. If you click on My Insights and then click on Pillars of Fellow Success, you will see a couple tabs here, Intro to Pillars, that gives more of an explanation. Dashboard, where you could actually see some of your data as well as summary. And then if you click on Incomplete Survey, that will give you a list of fellows that have yet to complete the survey. So that's a great way to kind of give a little friendly reminder for those fellows. That way we could even push further for that data. And then the fourth and final slide is just kind of our scope and sequence. Where have we been the last 3 months in March, April, and May? May is really a time to celebrate your fellows. It's a culminating month. They have been working really hard on 12 colleges of consideration, and now they've refined that to their 7 best fit. That list is what they're going to take into Y2 as their application list. Remember, going back to the tree, that you have built relationships, both from the PD to the fellow, but also between fellows. And then hopefully they've grown in selectivity. They've really pushed themselves. They've picked up some non-cognitive skills in terms of like really advocating for themselves and utilizing the resources at their disposal. And then, like I said, they've been really contemplating their post-secondary pathway. So this is it for our Y1 update. This is our last one for the academic year. Please, please, please check in with either Raven or myself for your end-of-year check-in. And I hope you guys are able to recharge over the summer. And thank you so much. I just want to end this with a note of gratitude. Thank you so much for all the work that you guys have done each and every single day. If you can, join us for the end-of-year celebration on Wednesday, June 5th. Take care.